What things really make you cringe? Recordings of my own voice. Videos of people getting caught in lies. Oh, I need to see some of these strangely. Check out Confidently Incorrect. Oh wow. I tried to watch the top post of all time, but it was just too much for me. Good call. When I remember my high school interactions in general. Extreme self-delusion. Usually it's funny enough to make up for it, but sometimes it's just so sad to see somebody who can't accept reality. Self-diagnosed psychopaths. Reminds of that I'm a sociopath on a Reddit thread where he unironically said hey a lot. Got a link? Hey. There is actually a whole documentary about a guy whose whole identity is based on him being a self-professed psychopath. He goes and takes loads and loads of tests to prove it, and it is exactly as cringy as you think. Link. Seems like something a psychopath would do. That's what he wants you to think. The time I was talking too loud at a wedding when I wasn't supposed to, and everyone at the wedding turned around to see what asshole wouldn't shut up. I was across a table from some friends who did this during the reception speeches because they didn't realize what was happening. The bride's brother is a pretty well-known actor and happened to be 5 feet away from them giving his speech, which he stopped in the middle to yell at them to shut up. When someone is obviously lying. Reminds me of that one chick who got caught trying to put a hit on her husband for his money, and they played him the video of her saying she was 5,000% sure she wanted him dead, and then she was like, no babe, that was a lie, please help me, they're gonna take me to jail, no edit. This link to the video can only be seen by absolute badasses. Didn't she just get house arrest for it or something? I remember feeling like she had gotten away with attempted murder because her sentencing was so light. Edit, so apparently she got 16 years, Justice Live Eyes. That was one really messed up case, y'all. The depths of some people's craziness. She had tricked him into taking his name off of the deed to their house before she tried to have him killed, so in the end she got a house out of the whole ordeal. In the phone call where she tries to convince her ex-husband to help her, yes, the one she tried to have killed, he says he will help her mom financially if she signs the house back to him, and she says no. Second-hand embarrassment. It makes me physically ill. Someone obviously showing off at doing something when they're not that good at it really gets to me. The worst is when someone is singing along to a song, but instead of just vibing and singing for their own pleasure, they're looking around to make sure that other people are watching them sing. It's the worst. Just to be clear, doing something badly just because you enjoy it is encouraged and celebrated. You should see me on a dance floor. It's like an epileptic octopus. It's when the person doing it thinks they're good at it and has that smugness or attitude and is doing it for praise from other people, but they're not actually good at that thing. Watching the auditions for X Factor makes me feel sick. Seeing an adult complaint like a child to waiters, cashiers, etc. My aunt flipped her shit at a game store employee because they didn't give her a good amount of money for a copy of Final Fantasy on PS3. Keep in mind she's in her 40s. Was it GameStop? I bet it was GameStop. Yep. Remembering my past. You know, in rom-coms a lot of them start out with the characters literally bumping into each other? When I was in elementary school I tried to orchestrate that with my crush in a subtle fashion. I was back to back with her having a conversation with someone else, and I kept taking a step back to try and have her bump into me once she turns around, and she kept having to adjust where she was standing so she wouldn't bump into me, you know, like a normal person. I eventually had practically moved her into the corner of the classroom, before she sorta just ducked out and went somewhere else. That memory haunts me. It's just a memory, dude. You can't even prove it happened. It never happened. Do you feel better now? I'm going to use this from now on, thank you. When people make a joke but nobody laughs and it's just quiet. Those videos of guys trying really hard to be sexy, biting their lips and looking down and brushing their hair back. They make me cringe so hard. When people get that mentality of I am one bad bitch because they are really just one annoying bitch. I know someone just like this. They genuinely think they're a bad bitch and it only serves to make them even more cocky and unbearable to be around. How on earth they have friends, I'm not sure. Thinking you're bad often goes hand in hand with arrogance. Crazy. People who post vague status updates on social media, such as the most horrible thing just happened to me, without providing any context. It's a cheap way for people to fish for attention, and it creates unnecessary worry for the people who care about them. Just got back from the emergency room. Bonus points if they post a picture of the hospital bracelet. A suburban white kid acting like a gangster cause he listens to rap. YouTube comment threads that are essentially an endless string of who else is listening in 2020. Or the new trend, nudity 0%, autotune 0%, bad music 0%, talent 100%. 100% reasons to remember the name. Early teen me. So many cringy stuff I did. I hope all of my old friends have forgotten about me. Yes. The worst time to look back to is when you were like 11 to 15 years old. Oh, I think we can extend it further than that. I was a mega dumbass until at least 20. Future you is talking shit about current you. When the super rich try to relate to ordinary people. It just comes across as so fake. Come on now, we're all in the same yacht boat. Any story about someone having a birthday party and no one shows up. It happened to my little brother when we were kids and I've been scarred from it since. People dying, abuse, grief, loss, horror, etc. does not elicit the same emotional upset I get when I hear those kind of birthday stories. Edit, why are you all responding with stories that devastate me, man? Duck, y'all edit too, all of you are upsetting me, fuck this. Oh my god. I had my 9th birthday party at a Chuck E. Cheese and I invited my entire 3rd grade class, around 30 kids, no one shows, so I'm just sitting at this big ass table alone with some family members. When I realized no one was coming, I just started sobbing. I must have looked downright pitiful, crying in my party hat, surrounded by empty chairs set up for other kids, because the staff ended up giving me a shit ton of tokens to play with. I don't remember the rest of the day, but I did get a Wii and I won a bunch of prizes, so I think it turned out okay. Dude, you're about to make me cry, what the heck? This stuff devastates me. I hope you still manage to have a good day. And I hope nowadays your birthdays have tons of good people surrounding you. Public proposals videos of people at sporting events eating their boogers, horny dudes trying to get a woman's attention while she's shopping, or at work women who act drunk after 2 beers for attention. My coworker who told me her last boyfriend told her that her vagina feels like ducking a bowl of macaroni. What? Macaroni? I'm gonna duck a bowl of macaroni now. Guys being overly aggressive at women who are plainly uninterested. I had to watch this 50-year-old guy beg to buy my 24-year-old friend a drink. She said no thank you like 6 times. Please. Please, just one drink. Please, it hurt to watch. When you turn them down and they go straight to begging. But you're so cute. Please. But I just want to touch you. Please. Do you really think that's going to make me change my mind? While this desperate persistence is disrespectful and annoying, it's still a lot better than the most frequent reaction, which is anger. It's at the point where a majority of the time I can't turn someone down without them getting angry and sometimes threatening me. Please, can I buy you a drink? You're so damn cute. No thank you, I'm fine please. You're so pretty. I said I'm fine, thank you. Fine, you're ugly anyway. Coming across some rising issue or unpopular celebrity being posted about on Reddit and someone saying, Reddit do your thing, like we actually have a huge impact on shit outside the website, lol. We did it, Reddit. We caught the Boston bomber. Related to this, I was in a communications class in college at the time. The professor talked a lot about social media. I brought up how Reddit was crowdsourcing the search for the bomber, like it was cool and interesting. To be clear, I didn't even use Reddit at the time. A few days later, the professor mentions in class how Reddit ducked up some guy's life by falsely accusing him. It felt like he was specifically talking to me, like it was my fault. So yeah, anytime this topic comes up I get a special dose of cringe, reigniting that memory.